My parents never let me forget that I was just a mistake. When I look back at my childhood, it's almost like I was living in a house where the lights only shone on my sister, Elena, and I was left standing in the dark corners, unseen. My parents adored her. She was their pride, their joy, the perfect daughter who could do no wrong. I, on the other hand, always felt like an afterthought, or worse, like a burden they never asked for. When Elena got good grades, they would frame her report cards, put them on the fridge, call our relatives and brag. But when I brought home a certificate for something I'd worked hard on, it would disappear into a drawer, forgotten the same day. Sometimes they didn't even look at it. I can still remember one day when I was 9. I had just won a small award in art class. It wasn't anything huge, but to me it felt like I'd finally done something worth showing off. I rushed home, clutching that piece of paper like it was gold. I showed my mom, waiting for her to smile, maybe hug me. Instead, she glanced at it for barely 2 seconds and said, "That's nice." But Elena just made the honor roll again. I laughed it off, pretending it didn't matter. But inside, I felt myself shrinking. Like no matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried, I would always come second, and not just second, but invisible. Birthdays made it even clearer. There were years, yes, years, where my own birthday passed by like any ordinary day. No cake, no gifts, not even a simple happy birthday. Yet for Elena, every milestone was a celebration. When she turned 16, my parents threw her a massive party. I remember standing in the corner, watching her blow out candles on a cake that said, "We're so proud of you." That night, I went to bed asking myself why I wasn't worth even half that love. I used to believe that if I just changed myself enough, they would see me. I studied harder. I copied Elena's calm demeanor. I silenced parts of myself just to fit the mold they seemed to want. But it never worked. Instead, the comparisons only got harsher. If I got a B, they'd shake their heads and say, "Why can't you be more like Elena? She never settles for less." And each time, something in me cracked a little more. For years, I swallowed that pain, telling myself maybe I was overreacting, maybe every family had favorites. But deep down, I knew. My parents didn't just favor Elena. They worshipped her. And I was just there. Still, I told myself I could endure it. I told myself one day they would be proud of me, too. I held on to that fragile hope until the day of Elena's graduation. That was the day they finally tore the mask off. That was the day they humiliated me in front of everyone and confirmed what I had feared all along. To them, I wasn't a daughter. I was just a mistake they had to live with.